This video will focus on the use of course templates, which is something you can do in edX Studio to help you build your courses faster and with more consistency. So one of the things you will notice when you are creating and maintaining more than one course is that there are many shared settings or common practices that you will have in all of your courses. So some things like the configurations in the schedule in detail, at least the structure of some of the fields in there, for example the course overview and this course overview here, and maybe some parts of the course structure as such, some introductory sections or the whole structure of sections and subsections, and maybe the end sections as well, including, I don't know, surveys, quality surveys or things like that, and maybe also some of the settings that you find here in grading or the group configuration sometimes, or some of the advanced settings or certificate settings. All of those things have to be carefully crafted for each of your courses. So one very good practice you will be saving a lot of time if you start doing is by using course templates. So this is where we're going to focus on this small video. So as you know, you can export your course content once you have all your settings and everything, all the contents within your course. You can just create a course export. This is a very simple procedure. It just entails going to Tools, Export, and launching this process, which will prepare and package everything for you to download as a .tar.gz file, which you can simply download in your local drive. So that's a process that will be useful for generating a backup of your course if you ever want to be able to come back to a particular point in time of your course, in case you make some mistakes in the configurations or you accidentally remove some of the contents. So having these backups is always a good idea from time to time in your local drive, but also it can be used for actually creating courses, not to create courses that are not created from scratch, but as the first thing you will do after you create a new course. So let's imagine for the purpose of this demonstration that this particular basic astronomy course was already set with all my course content settings. I already had my certificate configurations and a lot of small details the way I needed them to be. So the next time I create a second astronomy course, let's say now I'm going to create the advanced astronomy course, I will be filling all the information here as usual. So in this case, the name of the course is Advanced Astronomy, and then there is the organization and course number and course run. And I will create my course. But the first thing I'm going to do in order to save time and effort is apply to this particular course my template. So I will go to Course Import. The first thing I'm going to do, I have a fresh course, just fresh from the start, so it doesn't have any of the configurations. The first thing I'm going to do is applying my template to that one. So this one right here, and just hit this replace my course with the selected file. Keep in mind that this is the first thing you need to do because this process overwrites every content and every configuration you already had. So if you did some changes and then applied the import into your course, you will be losing all those changes you just did. So as long as you do it first thing, as soon as you create your course, then it's all convenient. You will get all your already existing configurations and settings and units and everything you need from your template already imported into your course. So the first thing you want to do when you ended your import, you finished importing your template, is realizing that the course name changed, because the name of the course is actually one of the settings that comes in the template. So it was Advanced Astronomy, and now, although the ID didn't change, the ID is still AA, the name of the course changed to Basic Astronomy because I just imported on top of it a template that was made out of a course that was called Basic Astronomy. So the first thing I need to do is going to Advanced Settings and just change the name again, change the name back to what it was. So there's a property here that's called Course Display Name, and I can just switch this back to Advanced astronomy and save my changes, and now I'm ready to continue doing my development from my template, just now removing the sections that I don't need or adding the extra sections and customizing it to the full extent. But now I have saved a lot of time because most of my configurations, like low-level details that I already took care of and crafted in my template, are already in place.